I want to remind you of one of my favorite singles strategies. It's called the two-shot passing shot tactic. And it simply means that when your opponent comes to the net, I want you to pass them on your second shot. Let me explain. When you hit short and your opponent comes forward and attacks, it's important that you don't try to hit a passing shot, or better yet, avoid your opponent on their initial approach, because chances are if you try to avoid them, you're going to miss your shot. So what you want to use is the fact that they're coming up and they're around the service line to your advantage. Because what you can end up doing is just hitting the ball, making it land around the service line and giving them a half volley or a low volley. That's when they're going to hit the weak ball. You can then come in and go for the easy passing shot. I want you to check out Medvedev versus Fritz. This is actually a few days ago, and it's a practice session. And I want you to notice Medvedev comes to the net. Look at the shot that Fritz hits on his first and his second shots. Now, the tough part about this strategy isn't understanding it. It's using it when you need it. See, when your opponent comes to the net, it is so easy to try to avoid them. I want you to involve them in the point, and that's what Taylor did. We saw Medvedev come forward off an approach shot. He came in. He was actually around the service line when Taylor hit that shot, and Taylor made the ball land. Notice it went to Medvedev's backhand volley, which is super smart. Hit low to your opponent's backhand volley. That is on purpose. And the way you do that is make the ball land around the service line. You need to have the ability to make the ball land on the service line, land in the service box, land in no man's land, land near the baseline. You want to be able to control depth with your shot. And you do that by controlling the speed you hit, the amount of spin that you hit, how high over the net you aim. All of those factor into where the ball lands. So he made the ball land around the service line on the backhand side on purpose, low. That forced Medvedev to have to hit that ball short and pop it up, and that's when we saw Taylor hit that down the line passing shot. Now, if you love strategy as much as I do, then you need to pick up the Singles Playbook by Fuzzy Yellow Balls. Over 50 pages of strategy after strategy. I've been showing you this for a while. This is awesome. It's broken down by the type of opponents you play against. Pushers, counterpunchers, aggressive baseliners, serve and volleyers, Dr. Feelgood. Those are people who put a lot of spin on the ball. All court players like Federer and lefties, right? You go to that page and then you look at the serving, returning, rallying, approaching, and defending against approach strategies against that particular opponent. When you start to tailor your strategies based on the way your opponent plays, that's when you have a huge advantage over your competition. You can get the Singles Playbook by using my link in the description. I'm also going to pin it in the first comment. Now, if you're looking for new people in your local area, maybe you just keep playing the same people every single week, and you want to branch out and find stronger competition close to you, then use my link in the description and pinned in the first comment for PlayYourCourt. And it's playyourcourt.com/2minutetennis. When you use my link to sign up, you get 50% off. The next time you're playing and your opponent approaches, this is you, and you hit a short ball and your opponent comes to the net, do not avoid them. Because if you avoid them, heck, you might avoid the court. Hit the net, hit the ball out. Just involve them. Use the fact that they're going to be around the service line to your advantage. Just hit the ball right to them, allow spin, gravity, and if you aim low enough over the net, the ball easily goes to their feet. Allow that to force them to pop it up. Then on your second shot, that's when you can go for the pass. You use this two-shot passing shot strategy, and there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.